Today we honor a giant and one of my favorite black men. A man whose voice shook America, whose ideas terrified power, and whose love for black people knew no bounds or borders. Today we speak the name Stokley Carmichael, also known as Kwame Ture. Stokley Carmichael was not born into comfort or confusion about who he was. Born in Trinidad in 1941, he came to the United States as a child and quickly learned what it meant to be black in America. He saw segregation not as an abstract concept, but as a daily assault on his dignity and on opportunity and life itself. By the time he reached Howard University, Stokley had already decided this system was not going to save black folks. So he joined the movement. In the early 1960s, Stokley Carmichael became a central figure in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, also known as SNCC, one of the most fearless organizations of the civil rights era. You see, he wasn't just organizing sit-ins and freedom rides. He was putting his body on the line in the Deep South, registering black voters in places where doing so could get you beaten, jailed, or hung from a tree. He was arrested over and over again. He was threatened daily. He was surveilled his whole life, and still he kept going. In '66, during the Meredith March Against Fear in Mississippi, after yet another arrest, Stokley took the microphone and spoke words that would change the movement forever. He said, "What we need is black power." These words were not about hate. They were about self-determination. Black power meant and still means black people defining themselves, protecting themselves, and controlling the political and economic forces shaping our lives. It meant no longer begging for inclusion in a system designed to exploit us, but building power of our own. For Stokley, integration without justice was a trap. Representation without control was an illusion. Black power was about unity, about consciousness, about the masses of black people, workers, students, elders, the poor, moving together with purpose. Stokley didn't just speak revolution. He organized it. In Alabama, he helped build the Lowndes County Freedom Organization, a radical political project that taught black people how to run candidates, vote independently, and wield political power. Its symbol was the Black Panther, later adopted by the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Stokley would go on to serve as the honorary prime minister of the Black Panther Party, helping connect struggles across cities, across movements, across borders. But his vision went even further. He understood that black liberation in America could never be separated from liberation across Africa and the African diaspora. That's why he embraced Pan-Africanism. He changed his name to Kwame Ture and committed his life to the global fight against imperialism, colonialism, and delusional white supremacy. He worked alongside revolutionary leaders. He eventually moved to Guinea, where he continued organizing through the All-African People's Revolutionary Party. Until his last breath, Kwame Ture was very clear. Black people must be united, educated politically, and organized relentlessly. He was not interested in applause. He was interested in our liberation. And that brings us to right now. The truth is, our conditions still echo the 60s. The violence, the economic exploitation, the political neglect, the cultural erasure. And just like then, the system is betting on our division, our distraction, and our silence. Kwame Ture teaches us that freedom is not given, it is taken through discipline, unity, and love for our people. So the question before us is simple. Are we willing to be more like Stokley? Willing to study, willing to organize, willing to put the collective above the individual, willing to commit not just to moments of outrage, but to a lifetime of struggle. Our ancestors did not fight for us to be comfortable. They fought for us to be free. And as we continue to fight for Black liberation, may we carry the fire, the courage, and the uncompromising clarity of Kwame Ture. Black power and forever forward. I love you, Black man. I love you, Black woman. Knowledge is power, power to the people.